Now let's talk about cycle analysis and introduction. Now for cycle analysis, it is simply defined as a series of processes that the system undergoes whereby the system's starting state is also its final state. So meron tayong series of processes. So na-discuss na yung processes sa thermodynamics. And then magkakataon yung starting point natin, yun din yung final point para magkaroon tayo ng tinatawag na cycle. So nakaisang ikot na tayo. Now, ang elements of a cycles are the following. So kailangan meron tayong working substance, typically air, heat source or heat reservoir, heat sink or heat receiver, and yung pinaka-engine natin. So lahat ng cycles may mga component na ganito. Now we have power cycles, kung tawagin, and then you have heat engines. So differentiate natin yung dalawa. Ano ba yung pinagkaiba ng power cycle sa heat engine? Okay, so ang thermodynamic cycles in general, pwede siyang mahati into power cycles or kaya naman heat pump. Pag sinabing power cycle, it convert heat into work. So in a general sense, pag yung cycles natin nagko-convert ng heat, kay heat input into mechanical work output, that is called power cycles. Pag heat pump naman, ito yung mga cycle na nagtatransfer ng heat from low to high by using a mechanical work as an input. Kasi by default, ang transfer ng heat from high to low. So kung gusto natin magkaroon ng transfer from low to high, kailangan ng work as an input. Now, mag-focus muna tayo regarding sa power cycles. In the board exam, as far as ME is concerned, meron tayong 10 power cycles na dapat aralin. So para hindi natin makalimutan yung 10 power cycles, pwede natin siyang daanin sa mnemonics. So ito yung pinaka-coding namin. Ang palatandaan lang namin dito, de Berg's law. So 10 power cycle yan, de Berg's law. Okay, so para madaling makabisado, de Berg's law, ano yung ibig sabihin niya? D, ibig sabihin diesel. B is for Brighton. E, Ericsson. R, Rankine. C, Carnot. S, Stirling. L, Lenovo. O, Otto. A, Atkinson. And D, Dual. So ito yung 10 power cycles natin. Now, bukod sa 10 power cycles, pwede rin tayong tanungin ng mga principles. For example, anong cycle composed of 2 isentropic, 2 isothermal? So, ST. So, kailangan alam natin, that is Carnot. Anong cycle yung composed ng 2 isentropic and 2 isometric? SB. So, that is Otto. Okay, so bawat cycle, iba-iba sila ng process involved. So kailangan, kabisado natin yon. So para hindi natin makalimutan, gawan natin siya ng pattern. Okay, ang technique namin ganito. Sabi-sabi ni Otto, okay, sip-sip si Brighton at si Rankine, kaya pumatol-patol si Ericsson. Okay, umupo-upo si Carnot, pasit-sit si Carnot, habang patibi-tibi si Stirling. So yung kwento natin, nagsimula sa chismoso kay Otto, and then patibi-tibi si Stirling. Okay, now yung 4 na natira, magbabarkada sila, na magte-take ng board exam. So ang coding natin, magsisimula dito kay Diesel. Very confident siya to take the board. Sure pass, sabi ni Diesel. So sure pass, sabi ni Diesel. Tapos sumunod si Dual. Sabi niya, sure ball pre, sabi ni Dual. So, sure ball pre, sabi ni Dual. Okay, pumangat to si Atkinson. Okay, medyo pilit na lang to, pero pwede na. Sabi ni Atkinson, sure ball pre, sabi ni Atkinson. So, sure ball pre, Atkinson. Ba't ba sila sure ball? Kasi barkada nila si Lenovo. Okay, mayaman. Siya ay may-ari ng Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. BSP. Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. So, yun yung pinaka-coding namin. So, again, ulitin natin para mas malinaw. Sabi-sabi ni Otto, sip-sip si Rankine at si Brighton. Kaya pumatol-patol si Erickson. Pasit-sit, okay, paupo-upo, pasit-sit si Carno, habang patibi-tibi si Sterling. Sure pass, sabi ni Diesel. Sure ball pre, sabi ni Dual. Sure ball pre, sabi ni Atkinson, kasi Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas si Lenoa. So this is our 10 power cycles na may kasama nating kwento or coding para makabisado. Now, bukod sa mga process involved, pwede rin tayong tanungin ng mga pangalan. Who developed Diesel? Okay, so hindi siya si Vin Diesel. So dapat kilala natin. Rudolf Diesel. Si Brighton, George Brighton. Erickson, hindi Sony. Instead, John Erickson. Rankine, William Rankine. Carno, Nicholas Leonard Sadi Carno. Sterling, Robert Sterling. Lenoa, John Joseph Lenoa. Otto, Nicholas August Otto. Atkinson, hindi Rowan hindi Rowan Atkinson. For Atkinson, that is James Atkinson. And then for Dual, hindi siya Dua Lipa. Okay, mamaya inisip mo Dua Lipa, hindi ganun. So for Dual, hindi Dual apelyido niya. Okay, baka pinipilit natin yung Dual as a surname. Hindi Dual. Kaya tinawag na Dual yun kasi combination ng Otto at Diesel. Pero another term sa dual cycle, pwede rin siyang tawagin na Trinkler cycle. Kasi ang nag-invento sa kanya, Gustav Trinkler. So these are the names ng mga nag-invent ng mga cycles na yan. Kung sakaling lumabas sa board exam, pwede sila as terminologies. Now, recall muna tayo ng some basic. First law of thermodynamics, that is conservation of energy. You cannot create nor destroy energy. So bottom line, pag sinabing first law, energy in, energy out. So recall muna natin yung mga basic laws sa thermodynamics. The second law of thermodynamics, ang sabi naman doon, it is an expression of fact that all forms of energy are not necessarily equivalent in their ability to perform work. So bottom line, hindi lahat ng energy pwede natin ma-convert into useful work. Yun yung second law of thermodynamics. Sir, bakit hindi lahat ng energy pwede i-convert? Kasi nag-i-increase yung entropy. So another term sa second law of thermodynamics, law of increasing entropy. Or kaya law of irreversibility. Total entropy of the universe is always increasing. Please take note. So lahat yan talks about second law of thermodynamics. For the third law of thermodynamics naman, ang sinasabi doon, the total entropy of a pure substance approaches zero as the absolute thermodynamic temperature approaches zero. So habang bumababa yung temperature, yung entropy ng pure substance will approach zero. So nagiging highly ordered siya habang bumababa yung temperature. Another term or another concept regarding sa entropy is randomness. So pag may nabasa kayong term na randomness, entropy. Entropy is the property of a system which measures the degree of disorder or randomness at the microscopic level. So habang bumababa yung temperature, bumababa yung disorder. Habang tumataas yung temperature, tumataas yung disorder or randomness. Now, i-relate natin yung second law of thermodynamics sa mga cycle. So again, pag sinabing second law, you cannot convert lahat ng energy into useful work. So you have two statement regarding sa second law of thermodynamics. Yung Clausius statement, ang sabi niya, it is impossible to operate a cyclic device whose sole effect is to transfer heat from a cold body to a hot body. So imposible daw magkaroon ng ganung device. Why? Because of increasing entropy. Ganon din sa Kelvin-Planck statement. Sabi ni Kelvin-Planck, it is impossible to operate a cyclic device whose sole effect is to exchange heat with a single reservoir and the production of an equal amount of work. So same meaning, impossible gumawa ka ng device na yung heat input, yun din yung work output. Simply impossible because of increasing entropy. Now, i-relate natin yung second law sa power cycles. So hindi lahat ng energy pwede ma-convert into useful work. So paulit-ulit nating sinasabi yun. Impossible. So if you have a system, nagpasok ka ng heat energy, QA, nag-produce ka ng work, kay output, work net, simply impossible na kung ano yung QA, yun din yung work net. Impossible yun because of second law. So sa ayaw at sa gusto natin, meron tayong mga losses. So tawagan natin yung losses na yun na rejection, or yung heat na hindi nagamit. Okay, so pag nag-energy in, energy out ka, lumalabas, ang input mo is QA, ang output mo is work net plus QR. So, basic formula, first law, energy in, energy out. Okay, so pag tinanong tayo ng work net, so laging tandaan sa power cycle, ang work net is difference ng heat. QA minus QR. So, these are the application of second law sa cycle. So, yung formula na ito, general formula to. Pwede nyo itong magamit sa lahat ng power cycle. Again, pag tinanong ng work net, difference ng init. QA minus QR. Okay, another general formula para sa power cycle is this. Kung gusto ko makuha efficiency output over input yan, ang output natin work net, ang input natin QA. Now, dinirive ko na yung formula ng work net kanina. Again, yung work net, pwede siya palitan ng QA minus QR. So, kung papalitan ko yung work net ng QA minus QR, magiging ganito yung equation ko. And then, pag sinimplify mo pa, pwede rin isulat as 1 minus QR over QA. So, binibigay ko na yung mga general formula. Efficiency, work net over QA, or kaya naman, 1 minus QR over QA. Again, pag tinanong ka ng QA, yan yung heat added. Pag sinabing work net, yan yung available energy kung tawagin, or useful energy. Pag sinabing QR, heat rejected yon, or pwede rin tawagin na unavailable energy. Yun yung QR. So these are general formula. Ibig sabihin, pwede nating magamit yan sa lahat ng cycles. Efficiency, work net over QA. Pwede rin 1 minus QR over QA. Now, another formula ng work net is this. Tama naman yung QA minus QR. Pero pag hindi given yung mga heat, pwede mo masolve yung work net using volume displaced. So, another general formula is this. Work net is equivalent sa Pmep multiply sa VD. Okay, yung VD, yan yung volume displaced. That is maximum volume minus minimum volume. Yung Pmep, yan yung mean effective pressure. Yan yung average pressure in the system. Okay, so these are the general formula. Okay, introduction sa power cycles. Now, let's proceed sa mga specific cycle. So, simulan natin yung discussion sa pinakaunang cycle, yung pinakamahalaga, which is the Carnot cycle. Now, ang Carnot cycle, ang nag-develop sa kanya, Nicholas Leonard sa Di Carnot. It is composed of STST, sit-sit, 2 isothermal, and 2 isentropic process. Okay, kaya Carnot cycle yung unang inaaral na cycle, ito yung pinakamahalaga, kasi it is the most efficient cycle. Okay, whose efficiency may be equaled but never surpassed by any other cycle. So, walang cycle na kayang humigit sa Carnot cycle in terms of efficiency. So, ito yung most efficient. So, tinatanong yun sa board exam. Eh, pag tinanong yung most efficient cycle, Carnot cycle. Hindi siya pwedeng higitan in terms of efficiency. Pero there are some cycles na pwede siyang mapantayan. Pero still, hindi pwedeng taasan. So, most efficient. Now, pag magsasolve tayo ng cycle, eh, it's good na kabisaduhin natin yung TS diagram or kaya PB diagram. Depende sa given. So, TS diagram, pag given mga temperatures. Now, since ST-ST ito, 2 isothermal, 2 isentropic, you're expecting a rectangle. So, meron kang T low, A, and then you have T high. So, this is isentropic, isothermal, isentropic, isothermal. So, you have a rectangle for Carnot cycle. Pag PV diagram naman, okay, you have point 1, papuntang point 2 is isentropic, PV raised to K equivalent sa constant is isentropic. 2 papuntang 3, isothermal, PV equivalent sa constant, isothermal, isentropic, isothermal. So, TS, PV diagram, parehas mahalaga. So, kailangan to i-drawing para meron tayong guide. So, again, pabisaduhin yung dalawang diagram na ito. Draw TS pag temperatures are given. Draw PV kapag pressure, volume yung given. Elaborate natin. Now, for PV diagram, obviously, yung process 1 to 2 is isentropic. Tapos lumiliit yung volume. So, isentropic compression. Process 2 to 3 is isothermal expansion. And as well, dito kasi papasok yung init, pwede rin yung isothermal heat addition. So, habang nag-expand tayo sa process 2 to 3, may pumapasok yung heat addition doon, isothermal. Okay? Process 3 to 4, isentropic. Okay, lumalaki volume, expansion. And then process 4 to 1, para maging cycle, pabalik tayo sa 1. That should be isothermal compression. Now, habang nagko-compress, dito nagkakaroon ng heat rejection. So, 4 to 1 is isothermal compression as well, isothermal heat rejection. So, hopefully, hindi natin kailangan ito kabisaduhin kasi yung mga detalye na yan, if you notice, nakikita yan sa PV diagram. So, kailangan marunong kayong tumingin ng diagram. So, ito yung analysis habang tinitingnan yung PV diagram. Next. How about TS diagram? So, sa TS diagram, ganito yung mga analysis. Binigay natin kanina yung general formula ng efficiency, output over input, work net over QA, or kaya 1 minus QR over QA. So, lahat ng ito, general formula. Now, dun tayo sa specific. Paano makakuha ng Q? QA tsaka QR. Now, ang QA, papasok siya sa process 2 to 3. Yung QR naman, lalabas sa process 4 to 1. Okay? So, lagyan lang natin ito ng 4. Okay. Now, yung pasok at labas ng init is on isothermal process. So, tinuro naman sa thermodynamics na ang formula natin ng Q pag isothermal process is T delta S. So, ang formula ng Q pag isothermal, T delta S. Now, titingnan nyo mabuti. Yung QA, nasa T high siya. Kaya ang formula ng QA, T high delta S. Yung QR, nasa T low naman. Kaya ang formula ng QR, T low delta S. Pwede ba tayo mag-ratio and proportion? Pwede. QR over QA, in terms ng ratio ng temperature is partner-partner. Ang kapartner ng QR is T low. Ang kapartner ng QA is T high. So, QR over QA, parehas yan sa T low over T high. Now, etong part na to, QR over QA yan. So, ibig sabihin, pwede palitan yung QR over QA ng T low over T high. So, another formula ng efficiency, pag Carnot cycle, given temperatures, okay, is 1 minus T low over T high. So, dito lang yun galing. So, this formula is very specific para sa Carnot cycle. So, ang shortcut ng efficiency, 1 minus T low over T high. Okay, napaliwanag natin kanina na ang formula ng work net, difference ng init, QA minus QR. Ang formula ng QA, T high delta S. Ang formula ng QR, T low delta S. So, pwede ko i-factor out yung delta S, meaning, another formula ng work net, pagdating sa Carnot, is T high minus T low multiply sa delta S. So, sinasummarize ko yung mga formula, pinapaliwanag kada parts kung paano nangyaring ganito. So, ang kailangan nyo gawin is isulat sa index card para makabisado. Please remember na yung temperatures na nilalagay dito, kailangan absolute temperatures. So, kailangan ang unit ng temperature dito is Kelvin or kaya Rankine. Pag ang given Celsius, you need to convert papuntang Kelvin. Pag Fahrenheit, i-convert papuntang Rankine. Next. Now, how about entropy change? Kung titingnan nyo yung process, yung 1 tsaka 2, isentropic yan. So, yung entropy 1 tsaka entropy 2 equal. Yung 3 tsaka 4 is isentropic. So, meaning S3 equivalent sa S4. So, nagkakaroon lang pala ng delta S dito lang. So, meron tayong delta S sa 2 to 3. Meron tayong delta S sa 4 to 1. Kasi sa 1 to 2, delta S 0. 3 to 4, delta S 0. So, andi dito yung delta S. 2 to 3, tsaka 4 to 1. So, equal naman sila dun. Now, kung titingnan nyo yung proseso, process 2 to 3 tayo. Yung process 2 to 3 is isothermal process. Okay? Kung naalala nyo yung tinurong formula dun sa thermodynamics, ang formula ng delta S is this. Now, since constant temperature tayo, magka-cancel out yung part na ito. So, ang natitira lang ito. So, pag tinanong ako ng delta S sa Carnot cycle, pwede ko siya makuha using MR ln ng V3 over V2. So, kung magpa-practice tayo ng thermodynamics, ay madaling sabayan yung ganitong process o yung ganitong solution. So, kailangan ulit-ulitin natin yung thermodynamics. Yun yung pinaka-foundation ng mga cycles. Next. Now, this is simply a recalling. Naturo na ito ng thermodynamics. For constant entropy process, S is equivalent sa constant. Ang mga formula natin is this. PB raised to K equivalent sa constant. Ibig sabihin, pwedeng P1V1 raised to K equals sa P2V2 raised to K. Then, meron tayong mga parang coding para madaling ma-memorize yung formula ng pressure, temperature, tsaka temperature, volume. So, kung naalala nyo yung coding natin, ay madali siyang i-recall. By the way, yung K ng air, hindi binibigay yan. By default, 1.4. Okay, so sana pamilyar. Tito, pipito, cake. Tito, bibito, ik. Ganun yung pinaka-coding ko eh. So, tito, pipito, cake. Tito, bibito, ik. Okay? Remember na yung temperature, kailangan absolute. Okay, yung mga subscript, pwede yan pagbalik rin ha. So, depende yan sa gusto nyo. Pwede 1, 2, 1, 2, or kaya pwedeng baliktad, 2, 1, 2, 1. Basta yung exponent, tama. So, T, P, kick, T, V, ik. Pwedeng 1, 2, 1, 2, or kaya pwedeng 2, 1, 2, 1. So, lagi tayong mag-solve para yung mga formula, usa nating makabisado. So, these are the principles for Carnot cycle. Try nating mag-solve ng problem solving. 1 kilogram of a perfect gas air is used as a working substance in a Carnot power cycle. At the beginning of isentropic compression, the temperature is 326 Kelvin and the absolute pressure is 359 kilopascal. The absolute pressure at the end of the isentropic compression is 1373 kilopascal. For this cycle, the isothermal expansion ratio is 2.0. Calculate the following. So maraming hinahanap, pressure, temperature, and specific volume at each end or at each point. Heat supply, QA, heat rejected, QR, and then work net na tinatanong. Na kung mapapansin nyo yung unit per kilogram, ibig sabihin, kada 1 kilogram of air yung kailangan. So, i-assume natin yung mass to be 1. Okay, now, isolate natin given. Beginning of isentropic compression. Since binanggit yung word na beginning of isentropic, yung 326, ito yung temperature 1. Yung 359, ito yung pressure 1. Tapos, i-compress daw yung pressure at the end of isentropic compression. So, ibig sabihin, this is P2. Tapos, nagbigay ng ratio ng volume ay V3 over V2, ratio ng isothermal expansion. So, process 2 to 3 yun, isothermal expansion. So, ang ratio ng volume niya, 2.0. Okay, so isa-isayin natin. So, since ang given dito is pressure tsaka volume, ang kailangan nating guide, PV diagram. So, ito yung pinaka-guide natin. Okay, temperature 1 is given, pressure 1 is given, pressure 2 is also given, and then yung ratio ng volume. Tapos, yung tinatanong first question is specific volume 1. Okay, solution. Okay, alam natin yung ideal gas law. We can use PBMRT. So, you have PBMRT. Now, ang diskarte dito ganito. Since ang gusto nating makuha specific volume, i-assume natin yung mass to be 1 kg para specific volume yung lalabas. So, every time ina-assume ko to na 1, ang lalabas dito is specific volume. So, magiging P is specific volume RT. Okay, so that is our working solution. Now, analyze. Kung gusto natin specific volume 1, kailangan pressure 1 tapos temperature 1. Now, kung titingnan nyo mabuti, given yun. Given, constant, given, nawawala. Shift solve. Now, hopefully, kabisado natin yung mga tamang units. So, regarding sa pressure, kailangan kilopascal. So, this is 359 kilopascal. Specific volume, SI unit, is meter cube per kilogram. Yung R ng air constant, nabigay na lahat ng constant sa thermodynamics. So, that is 0.287 kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin. And then, yung temperature 1 is 326 Kelvin. So, hindi na ako naglagay ng units. Very consistent naman yan. Shift solve, makuha na natin yung specific volume 1. Okay, so let's use our calcu. 359. Okay, specific volume unknown. Equivalent sa R ng air, 0.287. Then temperature is 326. One unknown, one equation. Shift solve, makuha natin yung specific volume. So, ang specific volume 1 is 0.2606 meter cube per kilogram. Okay, kung gusto nyo maglagay ng units, okay lang naman. Yung 359 kilopascal, yan yung kilonewton per meter squared. Ang specific volume is meter cube per kilogram. Okay, ang unit ng R is kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin. Then, this is temperature Kelvin. So, makikita nyo naman na consistent yan. Cancelled out Kelvin. Cancelled out meter squared. A kilonewton meter is kilojoule per kilogram. Kilojoule per kilogram. Consistent. So, this is specific volume 1.